What's going on, YouTube? Figured I'd make a video for y'all. Been a while since I took one, but wanted to give y'all a little rundown. But you know how it goes, man. Saturday, if you got a beer, cheers. If you don't have a beer, go grab one. It's Saturday, you might as well. Not a sponsor, right? No credit to Corona. But hey, just wanted to give y'all a quick rundown on how everything's been going. Obviously, you can see I started getting the front end back together. So that's just the front radiator support. I got the condenser and the radiator back in. Really, that stuff ain't hard to take off. It's just these 3 bolts right here, and then you got 2 bolts on either side, and that's pretty much it to get that front end off, and then you got a straight shot at the motor. You can see I got the fuel rail on since the last video. I did have to do some leak testing, and I did have a minor leak, so I squared that away. And I'm using Siemens Deca 60-pound injectors. Should do what I need them to do. And then obviously I got a fuel gauge here, so we're in good shape. Only other thing about this wiring harness from Holley, that Terminator X, is it doesn't come with the coil harness, which I thought was kind of lame. I had to pay extra money just to get the harnesses for the coils. So shame on Holley, but whatever, man. We know how the game goes, right? Let me bump the key and see if we can get some fuel pressure here. So you guys probably couldn't tell, but it was at 60 pounds. 60 pounds running, but it does like to bleed off. So I might take a look at that and see if I can't get that a little bit better. I was reading up online, and I know sometimes the hose from the fuel pump to the fuel line will leak internally. So I may go in the tank and check that out. It ain't hard, it's right under the seat. But other thing I've been working on was the power steering pump. I just wanted to give y'all a quick some notes. So you can see the fitting I got right there. It's just a 90-degree AN6 fitting. Those threads on the left hand side are M16 by 1.5 on the steering gearbox. The right hand banjo bolt I believe is the outlet, and I just ordered a new hose that's going to go up to this factory cooler, which is hiding in the radiator right there. Those two adapters, one is for your oil, and then the other is for your power steering fluid. But anyway, it's M16 1.5, and then I just got a AN6 to M16 1.5. The other one I just ordered a new power steering line for. And then down here, it's hard to see, but hopefully you guys can see the 90-degree AN6 fitting I got right there. The threads for that guy are M14 by 1.5. So if you want to pick something up on Amazon, but just make sure they're power steering fittings. The power steering pump can get up to 1,000 PSI or higher, depending on what you're running, but a lot of pressure goes into the power steering pump. So just keep that in mind, guys. Don't use like some 5/8 heater hose to hook up your power steering lines, man, because you're going to have a bad time. But anyway, got that on order, so hopefully it'll be here soon. I kind of squared away my e-box. That guy's over there in the corner. So I got everything hooked up and wired, so pretty much squared away. I got fuel pump control, starter control, alternator should be set up. So I went ahead and buttoned it up. What else is going on? You can see I got the intake on, and it is 102 millimeter, which it comes out to about 4 inches. But I think this filter is not going to work for me just because of the headlight. That headlight comes back pretty deep in this radiator support, like this whole area. So I just ordered a shallow K&N filter, and hopefully that'll that'll hook me up, and we can, you know, I ordered it on Amazon. I can return it if it don't work. If it does work, then awesome. I did wire in my reverse lockout solenoid. I did that with just a push button momentary switch. So I can get into reverse now. So that's good. That's in good shape. I did order some shorty headers, which are right here, but they're not going to do it. The driver's side is the problem side, and the shorty headers come into a collector, and they're hitting the gearbox, at least on how mine is fitted in here. So that's obviously no good. Where is it? Right here. So that's obviously a no-go. But it's pretty tight fit in here, man. I have some other manifolds on order. They're really turbo manifolds. They're V-band. They got a V-band clamp on the back. So if I want to go turbo in the future, I'd definitely use them. But they're basically like the log style, which is kind of like a straight up cast manifold. So I'm hoping that there's some clearance there, and if it gets me closer, then I'll go ahead and cut them and weld them, and massage them as I need to do it. I did get my radiator in. I kind of talked about that, but it's in there chilling. I just kind of cleaned it up. My engine's pretty far back. I got a lot of space in there, man, and I'm not running a mechanical fan. I actually hate mechanical fans, but I think it's way easier to just pick up something electrical. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do fan control quite yet. I know they sell kits on Amazon for, you can tap into the radiator hose, and then once it hits like 180 degrees or 200 degrees, it'll kick on. This car has a factory fan, which is in front of the radiator and condenser. I took out the DME and the the DME and whatever other computer was in the e-box. And so I don't know if that fan is going to work. So just for the time being, and for the sake of time, I might just wire in like a on-off switch. And if I'm sitting in traffic, I'll just push it on, have the fan run. But if I'm rolling down the highway, I'll just push it off. And I don't know. Problem is you forget about that stuff. You know what I mean? You're changing CDs or whatever hell dealing with the Bluetooth or whatever, like changing songs, and then you're sitting in traffic, and then you're pushing 220 degrees, right? And then you're sweating. But I'll think about it. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. But yeah, guys, that's kind of the only update I got for you. I did call around to talk about a guy for a drive shaft. He said it'd take about a week. I just got to measure it. And I did get my yoke in. It's a 31 spline slip yoke. That's what the T56 Magnum rolls with. So I got the yoke side, and he said he would basically just chop off the trans side, basically find like the opposite side of the yoke, and then weld it together and balance it, and then hook me up with a bastard joint or like a off kilter U joint or whatever. And but I was like, dude, just hook me up, man. I don't know much about it, and I don't have the equipment to do it. So just square me away, and I'm good to go. But really, only thing I need to finish up is fluids. Get the cooling system filled with water and tested, and make sure it's squared away. I'm not running any heater hoses right now or AC. I just don't have time for it, and it's a tight fit back there, man. So I'm gonna have to wrestle with that down the road probably, and I'm just gonna have to sweat. But sweat or freeze, one or the other, right? But big things I gotta finish up, like I said, are fluids, cooling system, exhaust, drive shaft, and that should be it. Like I said, everything else is just about squared away. So anyway, guys, I figured I'd give y'all a rundown and give you the threads on those on that power steering pump. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. My intake tubing was from Amazon. It was like $50 or something, It's the imported special, but whatever, man. I don't see much going on with a lot of tubing, right? I mean, if it works, it works, right? I mean, that's just my thoughts, but Trying to think if there's anything else I got for you guys. I do have to get my engine oil cooler hooked up to my radiator. I was waiting to put it in. I think this radiator got pushed in, like they ran into a hitch or something and it pushed a radiator in. That's why you see the fan blades. But I think what I'll end up doing is just getting my radiator or getting my engine oil cooler and just zip tying it right here and then running my 10 AN10 lines and then hooking it up to the oil filter. My motor is brand new. I had it rebuilt, so I'll be changing the oil pretty soon, right after I get it running, hopefully. But yeah, guys, my the other set of exhaust headers are supposed to be here, I think, next week or so. So as soon as I get them, I'm rolling with them, and I want to get that O2 wideband O2 welded in, and just try and crank it, right? I'm gonna put some Castrol in there and just crank it and see what it does. So, but anyway, guys, I hope that gives y'all some insight on this swap. I hope my build series has been helpful for some of y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna keep chugging along. I'm really hustling, trying to get this thing done. Yeah, guys, that's it. Hey, have a good Saturday, man. Have a beer, chill out. But yeah, I'll keep y'all updated.